All right, everybody, it's the People's Money Mentor, and I'm here with lesson number 2. Earlier, I told you about my first lesson, but prior to that, I told you about my biggest lesson. I'm not counting my biggest lesson, but this is lesson number 2. Lesson number 2 that I learned that traverses from gardening to wealth building is you have to prepare now, prepare this year for next year. What I mean by that is right now, over there in that corner, I'm actually going to be building a whole ensemble of like raised bed garden and garden walls and everything. Once I'm going to show everybody, but once I'm done, that whole section over there by the hill is going to be an entire architecture of like raised bed gardens, and that's not going to help me right now this year, but I'm preparing it for next year so that I can have greater yield. Right now, this little bed right here, it gives me a good amount, but it doesn't give me that influx of vegetables and greens that I want. So my goal is if I prepare this year, so when I'm setting up this year sometime during the summer, I'm going to build that whole wall over there, set up about 7 or 8 different beds, and with the intention of saying next year I can get everything. And how that transfers to wealth building is you're preparing for your future right now. The future you is going to thank you when you're done doing all the preparation right now. So right now, you have to start preparing for next year, for 5 years later, for 10 years later. And if you don't start now, then the 5 year future you or the 10 year future you is going to dislike the current you because you didn't do anything to prepare. All right, everybody, like, share, comment, and let me know if you're going to start preparing.